What's going on, guys? We got some crazy news. Just yesterday, Minecraft Live 2025, it just dropped some bombshells. And trust me, whether you're a redstone engineer or a total newbie, you're going to want to hear this. We've got new drops, mobs, weapons, and more drama than a creeper explosion. Let's dive in. So they announced that the Copper Age drop launches September 30th. That's in 2 days, which is kind of insane. This might be one of the biggest Minecraft updates that we've seen in a while. Introducing mounts of mayhem, rideable underwater creatures, tiered weapons, and more. New mob, the Copper Golem, to help with your storage woes. And a spear weapon that scales with your speed. Yes, that means speed combat, whether that's jumping off of a friendly ghast, flying with elytras, or literally jousting with horses. They also teased Minecraft Marketplace DLCs, including Dragon Ball, and an eco-themed friendly fishing mode that gives back to Conservation International, which is also, great. If you want all the juicy details, stay till the end. We're going to break down everything and what that means for gameplay, how to prep, and the wildest speculations. First, a quick refresher. Minecraft Live is Mojang's biannual event to drop news and new content for the game. In 2025, we've already gotten vibrant visuals, the built-in lighting and shading upgrade earlier this year, and in March, we got the Spring to Life drop. Now in September's edition, Mojang unleashed what they're calling the biggest drop yet. So strap in, we're in for a ride. All right, so Copper Age. The release date is September 30th of 2025. Copper finally gets a useful addition. Tools, weapons, armor, decorative blocks, and more. The Copper Golem, you summon it using copper and a carved pumpkin. It helps you sort storage using copper chests to distribute them. When fully oxidized, the golem becomes a statue, but can be reawakened by scraping with an axe. This Copper Golem statue also gives off redstone currents depending on the stance that it's in. So this is going to be really interesting for making locked doors. I can already picture like a puzzle map that uses these statues to try to get inside of a building, maybe like ancient ruins and stuff. We're also getting powered shelves for automation and cheeky Easter eggs in how players have already used them in previews. What this means, early game progression is going to shift. Copper tools might be a stepping stone, and automation gets more accessible. These powered shelves are huge because you can equip things to your hotbar using them. They're also being used a lot in decoration builds. Now, Mounts of Mayhem, this is teased as the 4th drop of 2025. The Nautilus, the new underwater creature, which is also a mount very similar to horses. You can ride it, build while riding it, and you get maneuverability underwater. Also, the Breath of the Nautilus effect to pause your breath meter. The Nautilus is crazy, though, because you can actually armor it just like the horses. So there's going to be copper, iron, gold, and diamond armor for the Nautilus. And with the new weapon that they're introducing that's, powered by speed, including jousting, is the speed weapon, or the spear weapon. Not just a sword reskin or anything. You get jab, charged attacks, and damage scales with your movement. It also has weight depending on which material you use to make it. So this means we can joust with Nautiluses, joust with gas, joust with elytras and horses, and all of the above. So it's pretty insane. Another mob that they're also announcing is the zombie horse. It's actually going to be spawning in survival game modes with zombies riding them, and the zombies are going to be carrying spears. So this means you can now joust zombies riding zombie horses, which is insane. Totally new mob behavior and exploration upgrades. This drop leans heavily into movement, exploration, and fluid combat. Expect your playstyle you're going to have to adapt. I think we're going to see a lot of people using gas and elytras more in combat using this new spear, especially with the speed. So let's talk about what this means for everybody. The copper push may shift early to mid-game meta. You're gonna get debates like, is copper better than stone, which is gonna be weird. Like, you know, what do you go for first? And it's just gonna change the early game completely. Like, what's your priority? It's gonna slow down the early game. I feel like you're not gonna be as much of a rush to get these certain items. Also, the copper golem might solve one of Minecraft's biggest pain points: storage clutter. If this is efficient, it might reduce micromanaging chests tremendously. Hours of sorting through all of your loot. This might really help Minecraft players, you know, keep a better organization. Now, the spear and speed combo hints at a more dynamic combat. So it has weight, it has speed. Are they going to do the same thing with swords? Are they going to do more with shields? It's really hard to say where they're going to go with combat, but this is shaping up to be really interesting as far as combat and PvP goes. Mounts and underwater mechanics being expanded. This is huge. It's going to make traveling the ocean better, exploring ocean monuments easier, maybe even finding an underwater stronghold. It might be easier. I also want to touch on the environmental and charity angle that they're going after. This might really be good for, you know, the audience that they're trying to attract. So this is also a good thing that Mojang is doing. Now let's talk about the pitfalls. Is too much copper gonna create a power creep on old gear? Will the mountain spear combo break PvP balance? And will the community backlash rise if DLC feels too pay to win? These are all great topics. I don't really mess with the DLCs that much in the marketplace, so it doesn't concern me that much. But I truly think that the mountain spear combo it's got to be busted when it comes out. I'm expecting balance to come later. I think that the spear and mount is going to be the new way of playing, unfortunately. I don't see, especially with the dismounting, you can now joust and dismount another player. So I think you're going to see a lot of horseback combat. So how do we prepare for this? I think that we back up our worlds to the latest screenshot. Start consolidating your chests. Test how the copper golem sorting might work. Practice movement and sprinting in combat. Get used to the idea of speed equals power. Explore underwater builds now. Get familiar with breathing, mobility, so that when the Nautilus arrives, you feel ahead of the curve. With the Nautilus, you're going to be able to breed. It's an all-new husbandry. So when you have two Nautiluses, if you give it a pufferfish, it's going to make a baby Nautilus. How cute. They do look really cute, though. Except for the big ones. The big ones are kind of gross. With that, there's also new potions for underwater breathing. So this is going to be a whole new world. Now, speculation, I think, is going to be interesting. Everyone wants an end update. I don't think that's going to happen in the near future. It seems like they're really focusing on the overworld. That being, you know, the ocean. They're adding the zombie horse. That it just screams that they're trying to change combat and the current way the world works. We might see more mounts besides the friendly ghast and the Nautilus and the horse. I also am curious if the copper golem is going to be upgradable. Can it get bigger? Can it get more efficient? Are we going to get more aerial mounts? Maybe even an end mount. That'd be cool. So that's my kind of speculation to watch for the future. If you're hyped about this update, let me know in the comments. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. This is brand new content for me, so I've never done anything like this before. And if you're not subbed yet, now's the time. I'm going to be making a lot more content in the future. I'm really trying to, you know, get behind a schedule and stick to it. I'm also trying to grow my Discord. We have a good community going. We talk all the time. We play games. Join the Discord in the description below. We'd love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. And have a good day.